Have you ever wondered how much time you truly have left after turning 65? As the years pass, every moment feels more precious. Some people stay vibrant and sharp, while others begin to slow down. What makes the difference? In today's video, we'll explore 7 quiet but powerful signs that may reveal how long you could live based on real insights from science and experience. Stay with me until the end because one small detail might change the way you see your own journey. Sometimes the changes come so gradually that we barely notice. You wake up one morning and something just feels different. Maybe it's a little less energy or a strange sense of disconnect. For many men over 60, this quiet shift is often linked to one surprising factor: decreased blood flow, especially in the areas we rarely talk about. It's easy to blame aging, to chalk it up as something inevitable. But the truth is, this isn't just about age. What many don't realize is that while we sleep, our bodies are actively trying to repair and restore. And yet, without knowing it, a lot of older men are unknowingly starving their circulatory systems during this crucial time. Not through neglect, but simply through habits that never taught us how important nighttime nourishment could be. Think about it. All day long we hear about morning routines, energy drinks, and staying active. But what about those quiet hours before bed? That's when the body is winding down, yes, but it's also preparing for its most important work: restoring circulation, balancing hormones, and gently rebuilding from the inside out. And that process needs support. The problem: many of us go to sleep without giving our bodies what they need to do that job well. We skip protein. We go to bed slightly dehydrated. We don't realize how much these small details can affect blood flow, especially to areas that depend on strong circulation to stay vital and responsive. But here's the encouraging part: awareness changes everything. Once you understand how the body works at night, you can begin to support it in simple, effective ways. No extreme diets, no overcomplicated routines, just gentle choices that align with how your body is already trying to heal. At the heart of senior wellness is the idea that aging doesn't mean giving up, it means listening more closely. Your body may be quieter than it used to be, but it's still speaking. And if something feels off, it's okay to ask questions. It's okay to seek guidance. A trusted healthcare provider can help you understand what's really happening and what small changes might make a big difference. Because the truth is, even if blood flow isn't what it once was, there are still many ways to support it naturally and safely. You're not broken. You're evolving. And with the right care, your body can respond better than you might expect. It's funny how we often think of nighttime as a time of rest and nothing more. The lights go out, the house grows quiet, and we assume our bodies go quiet too. But the truth is, while we sleep, something remarkable is happening inside us. Especially as we grow older, those quiet hours become one of the most powerful windows for healing. You see, deep sleep isn't just about feeling rested in the morning. It's the time when the body starts to work on things we can't see. Growth hormone is released not for growing taller, but for repairing tissues, rebuilding muscles, and even restoring parts of our nervous system that get worn down during the day. It's almost like your body runs a night shift quietly, fixing what needs fixing while you dream. For men over 60, this process becomes even more important. As we age, our ability to recover naturally slows down. That's why making the most of each night matters more than ever. The better your deep sleep, the more your body can do its job mending what time tries to wear away. But it's not just about getting hours of sleep. It's about giving your body the chance to enter that deep restorative state where healing really happens. And that often starts with how we wind down in the evening, what we eat, how we relax, even the simple choices we make in the last hour before bed. At Senior Wellness, we often say that nighttime is your body's hidden opportunity. It's the quiet partner in your health journey, the one that doesn't need a gym membership or a long to-do list. It just needs a little support and attention. If you've been wondering why you still feel tired in the morning, or why your body doesn't bounce back the way it used to, it might be worth looking at how you treat those final moments before you sleep. And as always, if you're unsure where to start, it's a good idea to check in with a doctor you trust. Because the truth is, your body hasn't given up. It's still showing up for you night after night, doing its quiet work. All it needs is a little help from you to make those hours count. As evening settles in and the world slows down, many of us feel tempted to skip that final snack or light meal. After all, we've often heard that eating before bed isn't good for digestion or weight. But for older adults, the story isn't always that simple. In fact, letting your body go to sleep without proper nourishment might be the very thing holding back its ability to heal and restore. Think of it this way: sleep is the body's repair shift. It's when hormones like growth hormone go to work, tissues rebuild, and the nervous system resets itself. But just like any worker needs the right tools, your body needs the right materials to do its job effectively. And those materials come from what you eat, especially in the hours before bedtime. Unfortunately, many older adults unintentionally go to bed undernourished. Not because they're ignoring their health, but because they've been told for years that less is more. Skipping a light bedtime snack or not including key nutrients in your evening routine might leave your body with too little to work with during its most active repair window. The result: you may find yourself waking up tired, feeling stiff, or noticing that your body just isn't bouncing back the way it used to. But it's not always age, it might be the absence of fuel when your body needs it most. At Senior Wellness, we believe in honoring the body's natural rhythms, and one of the most overlooked rhythms is how the body works while we rest. A small nutrient-rich snack before bed, something easy to digest, but full of the vitamins, minerals, and proteins your body craves, can make a meaningful difference in how you feel the next day. Of course, every body is unique, and it's always a good idea to talk with your doctor before changing your routine, especially when it comes to nutrition and sleep. But sometimes it's not about doing more. It's about doing the right things at the right time. So if you've been wondering why your energy seems off, or why recovery takes longer than it used to, consider this gentle question: is your body going to bed with what it needs to heal? That one small habit, choosing to nourish before rest, might just be the quiet key to deeper restoration. Better mornings and a stronger sense of self as you move forward with grace through your senior living journey. Sometimes a small change at the end of the day can open the door to a whole new beginning. That's exactly what happened to Richard, a 71-year-old retired postmaster who had always been strong, dependable, and quietly proud. But in recent years, something had shifted. He didn't talk about it much, but the spark he once felt, his energy, his confidence, even the connection to his own body seemed to be slipping away. It wasn't just about aging. It was the way he woke up still feeling tired, the way sleep never felt truly restful, and the quiet frustration of not feeling like himself anymore. During a routine checkup, his doctor gently asked about his nighttime habits. Not much, Richard said with a shrug. Maybe a little TV, then straight to bed. There was no mention of nutrition, no thought of how those final moments before sleep might be affecting his body. That conversation became a turning point. Instead of looking for a complicated solution, Richard decided to try one simple shift, adding a light, nourishing bedtime food to his evening routine. Just one spoonful. Nothing dramatic. But within a few short weeks, the changes were undeniable. He started sleeping deeper, waking up more refreshed, and yes, even feeling more alive in ways he hadn't expected. What had once felt like decline now felt like quiet renewal. He came back to his next appointment with a different posture. He stood taller, smiled quicker, and carried a new sense of steadiness. It wasn't about becoming someone new, it was about reconnecting with who he'd always been. This gentle transformation is at the heart of senior wellness. Sometimes the path to feeling better doesn't begin with a prescription, but with a question. What is my body missing, especially at night? Of course, everyone's experience is different, and it's always wise to consult a trusted healthcare provider before changing your routine. But Richard's story is a reminder that small, thoughtful choices can unlock something powerful, especially when made with care and consistency. Because in the world of senior living, even one quiet habit done with intention can make a world of difference. Sometimes it's the simplest things we overlook. We chase new supplements, complicated diets, and miracle cures, yet forget that some of the most powerful tools for our health have been sitting quietly in our kitchens all along. One such tool, the humble egg, specifically a soft-boiled or poached egg before bed. Now you might be wondering, how could something so familiar, something you've eaten your whole life, actually support your circulation and vitality? After 60, it sounds almost too simple. But when we take a closer look at what's inside this small food, the story becomes much more interesting. Eggs are a natural source of leucine, an essential amino acid that plays a big role in stimulating muscle repair and supporting hormone balance. This is especially important for older adults, as maintaining lean muscle and steady hormone levels helps promote better circulation, particularly in areas that often get less attention as we age. But that's just the beginning. Soft-boiled or poached eggs also contain vitamin D, which plays a role in supporting testosterone production, and vitamin B12, which helps with nerve function and energy. These aren't just nutrients for the young, they're powerful allies for those of us in our later years, especially when gently introduced at the right time of day. Eating a soft-boiled egg before bed may sound untraditional, But it's surprisingly easy on the stomach and allows the body to digest and absorb nutrients steadily through the night. That slow release is key. Instead of spiking energy and fading fast, it quietly supports your systems as your body works through its natural repair cycles. At Senior Wellness, we often explore small, realistic habits that can fit naturally into your life, and this is one of them. Something as simple as one egg before bed might just give your body the gentle boost it's been waiting for. Of course, every person's needs are unique. It's always wise to speak with your doctor or a healthcare provider before making changes to your routine, especially when it comes to nutrition. Still, the idea here is simple. Nourishing your body doesn't always mean doing more. It can mean doing something familiar at just the right time with intention and care. And in the world of senior health tips, that kind of thoughtful choice can go a long way toward supporting how you feel both inside and out. As we grow older, our relationship with food tends to shift. We eat a little less, choose simpler meals, and often forget that even the smallest foods can make the biggest difference, especially before bed. One quiet hero that's often hiding in the pantry: almond butter. It may seem like just another spread, something you add to toast or drizzle on oatmeal, but this creamy spoonful carries more benefits than many people realize, particularly when it comes to nighttime wellness. Rich in magnesium and arginine, almond butter gently supports circulation in a way that aligns beautifully with the body's natural repair process during sleep. Magnesium is a mineral known for helping muscles, including the smooth muscles and blood vessels, relax. That means better flow, reduced tension, and a calmer transition into deep rest. Arginine, on the other hand, is an amino acid that the body converts into nitric oxide, a key compound that helps open blood vessels and improve overall circulation. Together, they create a quiet boost that works while you sleep. But almond butter doesn't just help with blood flow. It also has a stabilizing effect on blood sugar levels. For older adults, this can be especially helpful as steady blood sugar through the night supports hormonal balance and reduces sleep disruptions caused by nighttime crashes or spikes. At Senior Wellness, we believe in gentle, practical solutions. A spoonful of almond butter an hour before bed might sound too simple to make a difference, but time and time again, older adults have found that small choices like this bring a noticeable shift in how they feel come morning. Naturally, everyone's body responds differently, and it's always wise to check with your doctor before adding new habits to your routine. But the goal isn't to overhaul everything, it's to tune in to what helps you feel steady, rested, and strong. So the next time you're reaching for a snack before bed, consider this small act of nourishment. In the world of senior living, sometimes the quietest choices are the ones that make you feel most alive. There's something comforting about a small glass of juice before bed, especially when it brings back memories of summer evenings or quiet moments at the kitchen table. But among all the choices out there, one drink stands out for its unique ability to support the body while you sleep: tart cherry juice. This isn't just an old-fashioned treat, it's a natural source of melatonin, the hormone that helps regulate deep, restful sleep. For many older adults, melatonin production decreases over time, making it harder to fall and stay asleep. A small serving of tart cherry juice before bed can gently support your body's natural rhythm, helping you ease into a more peaceful night. But the benefits don't stop there. Tart cherries are also rich in anthocyanins, natural compounds with powerful antioxidant properties. These compounds have been shown to support healthy circulation by relaxing blood vessels and promoting the flow of oxygen-rich blood throughout the body. For men and women over 60, that means potential support, not just for better sleep, but for better vitality overall. It's this combination, rest and renewal, that makes tart cherry juice such a meaningful addition to your evening routine. You're not just sipping on something sweet, you're quietly giving your body tools to repair, reset, and prepare for the day ahead. At Senior Wellness, we're always looking for small, realistic changes that support graceful aging. A glass of tart cherry juice is easy to enjoy, gentle on the stomach, and deeply aligned with what your body already wants to do at night: rest and restore. As always, if you're thinking about adding something new to your bedtime habits, it's a good idea to check in with your doctor, especially if you have dietary restrictions or are taking medications. But if you're looking for a natural, soothing way to wind down and support your body's circulation, this may be one of the simplest places to start. Because in the journey of senior living, sometimes the sweetest support comes from the smallest things, like a deep breath, a quiet evening, and a tart red glass that helps you sleep just a little deeper. Sometimes the smallest things carry the greatest power. And in the quiet world of nighttime health, few things are as overlooked and as beneficial as a simple handful of pumpkin seeds. You might pass by them in the grocery aisle, or only think of them during the fall season. But for older adults, pumpkin seeds are far more than a seasonal snack. They're packed with nutrients that gently support two of the most important aspects of wellness after 60: better sleep and a healthier prostate. Let's start with magnesium, a mineral found in abundance in these tiny green seeds. Magnesium helps relax the muscles in your body, including the smooth muscles in your blood vessels. This relaxation supports circulation and eases tension, making it easier for your body to wind down and prepare for rest. Alongside magnesium, pumpkin seeds offer zinc, an essential mineral for maintaining healthy testosterone levels and supporting the prostate. As men age, prostate health becomes an increasingly important part of overall wellness, and zinc plays a key role in keeping that system functioning smoothly. But perhaps the most surprising benefit of pumpkin seeds lies in tryptophan. This natural amino acid helps your body produce serotonin, which in turn supports melatonin production, the hormone responsible for regulating sleep. A small serving of pumpkin seeds before bed can gently guide your body into deeper, more restorative rest. And there's more. Pumpkin seeds also contain phytosterols, plant-based compounds that may help reduce inflammation and support urinary flow, something many men find especially helpful as they get older. At Senior Wellness, we believe that true health doesn't come from extreme routines. It comes from simple, mindful habits. Adding a spoonful or two of pumpkin seeds to your evening routine on their own, with a little yogurt or blended into a smoothie, can be a quiet, effective way to care for your body. As always, if you're thinking about adjusting your nightly routine, it's a good idea to check in with a doctor, especially if you have dietary needs or are managing medications. But if you're searching for a small, nutrient-rich support for both sleep and vitality, pumpkin seeds are a natural choice worth considering. Because in this season of senior living, every little seed of care adds up to a stronger, more rested you. There's something quietly comforting about a small bowl of Greek yogurt in the evening. Cool, smooth, and familiar. It's a simple food that many of us have enjoyed for years. But after 60, this humble snack becomes more than just a treat. It becomes a powerful way to support your body while you sleep. You see, Greek yogurt offers a unique combination of two types of protein, whey and casein. Whey protein is fast digesting, giving your body an immediate boost of amino acids that can help jumpstart tissue repair as you drift off. Casein, on the other hand, digests slowly, releasing a steady stream of protein throughout the night, just when your body is naturally working to rebuild and restore. This slow and steady support makes Greek yogurt especially valuable for older adults. As we age, we tend to lose muscle more easily and recover more slowly. But by gently nourishing your body before bed, you're giving it what it needs to maintain strength, support circulation, and promote overnight healing. Greek yogurt also brings a few extra benefits to the table. It's rich in calcium, which supports muscle contractions and nerve communication. And it contains B vitamins, important for energy metabolism and overall vitality. When paired with toppings like berries, chia seeds, or a drizzle of honey, it becomes a bedtime ritual that supports both your body and your spirit. At Senior Wellness, we believe in small choices that create lasting change. Something as simple as adding Greek yogurt to your evening routine can help you wake up feeling more refreshed, more steady, and more connected to your well-being. Of course, everyone's needs are different, and if you're managing health conditions or dietary restrictions, it's always a good idea to speak with your doctor before adding new foods to your routine. But if you've been looking for a gentle, nourishing way to end the day, one that supports your muscles, your rest, and your long-term strength, Greek yogurt might be just what your body has been quietly asking for, because in the rhythm of senior living, the right kind of nourishment at the right time can make all the difference. There's a quiet kind of wisdom in the foods that have stood the test of time. Cottage cheese may not be trendy or flashy, but for many older adults, it's one of the most powerful additions to an evening routine, especially when it comes to supporting strength and circulation during sleep. Unlike fast-burning snacks that leave your body wanting more, cottage cheese is rich in casein, a slow-digesting protein that provides steady nourishment through the night. While you sleep, your body enters its natural repair cycle, mending muscles, restoring tissues, and regulating vital systems. Casein gently supports that process by delivering a stream of amino acids when your body needs them most. But the benefits of cottage cheese don't stop there. This humble food is also a great source of leucine, an amino acid that plays a key role in building and maintaining lean muscle mass. As we age, muscle loss becomes more common, but leucine can help support your body's ability to preserve strength and stability, both of which are essential for long-term independence and confidence. And let's not forget calcium, another key nutrient found in cottage cheese. Calcium doesn't just strengthen bones, it also plays an important role in vascular health, helping blood vessels contract and relax smoothly. That means better circulation, especially overnight when your body is working hard behind the scenes. At Senior Wellness, we believe in thoughtful, sustainable habits, ones that are easy to maintain and deeply supportive of your natural rhythm. A small serving of cottage cheese before bed is one of those habits. Whether you enjoy it plain with a sprinkle of cinnamon or topped with fresh fruit, it's a simple act of nourishment that works quietly in your favor. Of course, every body is different. If you're unsure how dairy fits into your health plan, it's always best to talk with your doctor or a trusted healthcare provider before making changes to your diet. But for many people in their 60s, 70s, and beyond, cottage cheese is more than just an old-fashioned food. It's a nighttime ally, a gentle partner in strength, sleep, and steady circulation. Because in the world of senior living, it's often the softest choices that help you feel your strongest. Some nights, even after doing everything right, you still wake up feeling like something's missing. The sleep was there, the routine felt steady, but the energy, the strength, just isn't the same. That's when many older adults discover the quiet power of a thoughtfully made nighttime shake. This isn't about trends or flashy supplements. It's about giving your body exactly what it needs at the moment it's most ready to rebuild. A well-balanced evening shake that combines whey protein, collagen peptides, and leucine can become a powerful partner in your overnight recovery, especially after 60. Whey protein is quickly absorbed, providing immediate support for tired muscles and tissues. It helps jumpstart the body's repair process just as you settle into rest. Collagen, on the other hand, works deeper. It supports the structure of connective tissue joints, and even the lining of your blood vessels areas that quietly weaken over time and often need more care as we age. And then there's leucine, a vital amino acid that acts like a switch, turning on your body's ability to build and preserve muscle mass. This matters more than ever after 60, when even small declines in strength can affect balance, energy, and confidence. Together, these three ingredients form what many in the senior wellness community consider a gentle reset formula. Blended with unsweetened almond milk or water, maybe a pinch of cinnamon or a frozen berry or two, it's a small ritual that tells your body, I'm giving you what you need to heal. Of course, as with any new habit, it's important to check with your doctor to be sure it fits your health needs, especially if you're managing existing conditions or medications. But for many older adults, this kind of nourishment becomes a meaningful part of their nightly rhythm. Because in the heart of senior living, healing doesn't happen through pressure or perfection. It happens in small, caring choices made consistently, one evening at a time. It can be deeply frustrating. You eat better, move more, take your supplements, and still something feels off. You're doing all the right things during the day, yet the results never quite match the effort. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Many older adults quietly face the same question: why isn't this working? The answer, surprisingly, may lie in the most overlooked part of the day, the hour before bed. That short window, often filled with quiet habits like watching the news or brushing your teeth, is actually one of the most powerful times to support healing, strength, and renewal. You see, your body does much of its deep repair work while you sleep. Hormones rebalance, tissues regenerate, muscles recover. But here's where many people unintentionally miss the mark. They go to bed without giving their body the fuel it needs to do that work. Some skip food entirely, thinking it's better for digestion. Others choose snacks high in sugar, salt, or processed carbs. Choices that can disrupt blood sugar, interfere with hormone signals, and lead to restless sleep. At Senior Wellness, we often talk about this as the golden hour, the time when the right kind of nourishment can make all the difference. Choosing the wrong foods or none at all can leave your body underpowered when it needs strength the most. But when you support your system with slow-digesting proteins, healthy fats, and calming nutrients, you give your body a real chance to rebuild. Of course, no two bodies are the same, and it's always wise to talk with your doctor before making changes. But if you've been giving your days your full attention while ignoring your nights, you might be skipping the very time your body needs you most. Because in the journey of senior living, progress doesn't just come from effort, it comes from timing. And when you honor the quiet hours before sleep, your body just might surprise you with how much it's still capable of. Sometimes it's not about how much effort you put in, it's about where that effort is focused. That's something Thomas, a 68-year-old former construction worker, came to understand after months of frustration. He was doing everything he thought he should. He walked every day, lifted light weights, cut back on sugar and caffeine, and even improved his sleep schedule. But still, the changes he hoped for never came. His energy was low, his strength wasn't returning, and his mornings felt just as sluggish as they did months before. During a conversation with his doctor, one simple question opened a new door. "What do you usually eat before bed?" Thomas paused and said, "Nothing really. Maybe a quick sandwich, or sometimes I just skip dinner." That was the moment everything started to make sense. Even though Thomas was putting in the work during the day, he was missing one of the most valuable opportunities to help his body recover the hour before sleep. By going to bed undernourished or eating the wrong foods, he was unintentionally limiting his body's ability to rebuild muscles, support circulation, and restore balance overnight. Once he added a small, nutrient-rich bedtime snack, something like cottage cheese, or a simple protein shake, things slowly began to shift. Within weeks, he was sleeping more deeply and waking up with a steadier sense of strength. His body wasn't failing him, it just hadn't been getting what it needed when it needed it most. At Senior Wellness, stories like Thomas's remind us that smart, simple adjustments often make the biggest difference. And while everyone's needs are different, checking in with your doctor about your evening habits might uncover something quietly powerful. Because in the rhythm of senior living, success isn't just about trying harder, it's about nourishing smarter. Progress doesn't always arrive with a bang. Sometimes it shows up quietly in the stillness of a deeper sleep, the calm of a steadier morning, or the renewed strength in your step. And when you nourish your body consistently before bed, even small changes can add up faster than you might think. After just 7 nights, many people notice the first gentle shift: fewer nighttime awakenings, less tossing and turning, and a feeling of truly resting, not just lying in bed. That alone can lift your energy and mood in ways that ripple through the rest of your day. By 2 weeks, deeper improvements begin to surface. Energy feels more stable. Mornings begin with more alertness. And for some, early signs of renewed vitality in body and spirit begin to return. There's a quiet confidence in realizing your body can respond when given the right support. At 30 days, the bigger picture becomes clear. Better sleep, improved stamina, and yes, even increased intimacy and emotional connection. These aren't miracles. They're the result of consistency, timing, and care. At Senior Wellness, we believe that your body still holds strength and wisdom. It just needs the right rhythm to unlock it. If you're wondering when the change will come, the answer may be closer than you think. Because in senior living, healing isn't always loud. Sometimes it begins in the quiet commitment to care for yourself one evening at a time. And before we close, there's one thing I want you to truly take with you. You are not broken. You are rebuildable. No matter your age, no matter how long it's been since you felt your best, your body is still capable of healing. It hasn't stopped working. It's been waiting patiently, hoping you'd notice the quiet ways it's been asking for support. Every small choice you make matters. One gentle meal before bed, one thoughtful routine, one moment of kindness toward yourself. That's where transformation begins, not in perfection, but in presence. At Senior Wellness, we believe healing has no expiration date. Strength doesn't disappear, it simply needs to be invited back. And joy, connection, and vitality are still within reach. You don't need to do everything at once. You just need to begin with one small step, one caring action, one decision to keep showing up for yourself. Because your best days are not behind you. They're patiently waiting ahead, quietly calling you forward. If this video brought you clarity or comfort, we'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. You're always welcome to like, share, or subscribe to support this growing community of strength, wisdom, and healing. Until next time, stay kind to yourself, stay hopeful, and remember, you are not broken. You're simply ready to rebuild.